Imagine waking up one day, checking your Pi Network wallet, and realizing that each Pi coin you hold is worth a staggering $31,000. Overnight, your digital assets have transformed you into a millionaire, or even a billionaire. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if this dream actually becomes a reality? In today's video, we're diving deep into this thrilling possibility. What if Pi Network gets listed on every major exchange and skyrockets to a jaw-dropping $31,000 per coin? How would this seismic shift impact not just Pi pioneers, but the entire global economy? Stick around to find out. It's going to be a wild ride, full of twists and surprises that you won't want to miss. Before we jump in, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think would happen if Pi Network coins hit $31,000? How would it change your life? Drop your answers in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going. And while you're down there, don't forget to drop Pi Network to the moon along with your country name in the comments. Let's see where our Pi Network community is tuning in from all over the globe. If you're excited about this possibility, show us some love by hitting that like button, sharing this video with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates and insights on Pi Network and beyond. Please remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial or investment advice of any kind. Always do your own research and consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. Now, without further ado, let's dive into this fascinating scenario and explore the wild world where Pi Network reaches unprecedented heights. Ready? Let's get started. Can you picture it? Suddenly, the early adopters of Pi Network, those pioneers who've been patiently mining their coins since day one, would wake up to find themselves sitting on a gold mine. Yep, we're talking about potential millionaires, and in some cases even billionaires. So let's break it down. Imagine you're one of those diligent pioneers, and you've mined a solid 1,000 Pi coins. Not bad, right? Now, do a little math with me. 1,000 Pi coins multiplied by $31,000 per coin. That's right, $31 million. Overnight, you're not just wealthy, you're rolling in cash like never before. But wait, it's not just you. With millions of users around the globe, Pi Network could be responsible for creating an army of new millionaires, almost overnight. The kind of wealth distribution we're talking about here would make headlines and shake up the global economy like never before. Think about it, millions of people suddenly flush with cash. What happens next? Well, the world would see some pretty drastic changes. On one hand, you could wave goodbye to poverty as we know it. People everywhere would have access to better education, healthcare, and overall living standards. It sounds like a utopia, doesn't it? But let's not get too carried away, because there's a flip side to this coin. First off, inflation. When everyone has money to burn, prices are bound to shoot up. Imagine going to buy your favorite gadget, only to find that it costs 3 times what it used to. And forget about real estate. Houses and luxury goods would be snapped up in a heartbeat, with prices soaring through the roof. The demand for goods and services would be so high that basic necessities might become unaffordable for some. Hyperinflation could destabilize economies and lead to financial crises, turning our dream scenario into a bit of a nightmare. Then there's the job market. With financial security no longer a worry, a lot of people might decide to call it quits on their 9-to-5 jobs. Why work when you've got millions sitting in the bank, right? But this could lead to labor shortages in critical industries like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. It's not hard to see how this could cause some serious issues down the line. Socially, the dynamics would shift in ways we can only begin to imagine. Sure, the economic classes we're familiar with might disappear, but new forms of competition could emerge. Instead of flaunting wealth, people might start competing over cultural or intellectual achievements. And while crime rates related to economic disparity might drop, new types of crime could pop up as people try to protect their newfound wealth or find other ways to stand out. And let's not forget the environment. Wealth often leads to higher consumption, and higher consumption means more strain on our planet's resources. The demand for luxury goods, travel, and other high-impact activities could skyrocket, leading to increased carbon emissions and further accelerating climate change. So, while everyone's celebrating their new fortune, our planet might be paying the price. Now, what about the world's current billionaires, the likes of Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and others who are already sitting at the top of the financial food chain? Well, they might not be directly affected by Pi Network's rise, but the ripple effects on the global economy could definitely make waves in their world too. For one, they might see a whole new set of investment opportunities within the Pi Network ecosystem. With all that new wealth floating around, the network would likely attract innovative projects, applications, and services that could reshape entire industries. But on the flip side, these billionaires could also face increased competition from newly wealthy individuals who are eager to make their mark. The market dynamics would shift, potentially challenging the dominance of current industry leaders. And then there's the philanthropic angle. With so many new millionaires, we could see a surge in charitable efforts. Causes traditionally backed by billionaires might find support from fresh faces eager to give back, which could be a game-changer in the world of philanthropy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As amazing as this all sounds, there are still challenges to consider. First off, security would be a top priority. With so much value at stake, ensuring the safety of transactions and user holdings would be absolutely crucial. Any breach could shatter trust in the network and cause chaos in the market. Regulation would also be a major hurdle. As Pi Network expands and its value increases, governments around the world would likely step in with their own sets of rules and regulations. Navigating these legal landscapes would be tricky, to say the least. And then there's the issue of scalability. With millions of new users and a surge in transaction volumes, the Pi network would need to scale up fast. Ensuring that the network can handle this growth without slowing down or crashing would be essential to maintaining its success. Finally, let's not overlook the psychological impact of all this newfound wealth. Becoming a millionaire overnight is bound to mess with people's minds. Some might struggle to adjust to their new reality, while others could face pressure to live up to new expectations or maintain their wealth in an ever-changing landscape. So, there you have it. The idea of Pi Network reaching $31,000 per coin and creating millions of millionaires is thrilling, to say the least. But it's also a scenario filled with challenges and uncertainties. If we ever find ourselves in this situation, it's going to take a lot of careful planning, thoughtful regulation, and perhaps a bit of luck to ensure that the world emerges stronger, more equitable, and more sustainable than before. Wow, what a journey we've been on today. We explored the thrilling possibility of Pi Network reaching $31,000 per coin, and the massive impact that could have on individuals and the global economy. From the creation of millions of new millionaires to potential economic challenges like inflation, labor shortages, and environmental impacts, this scenario is filled with both excitement and uncertainty. It's a vision that could reshape our world in unimaginable ways, but it also comes with significant challenges that we'd need to navigate carefully. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the potential future of Pi Network, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing this video with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you the latest updates and insights on Pi Network and the broader cryptocurrency landscape. Now I'd love to hear from you. What do you think would happen if Pi Network coins hit $31,000? How would it change your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a lively discussion going. If you have any contributions, questions, or just want to share your excitement, feel free to leave a comment as well. I read every comment and I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.